Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Low Ink, February 2020. It is literally the last day of February. We're cutting it close, but you know, it's whatever. I'm JPEG, and I'm joined by a co-commentator.
I'm Eli.
Alrighty, so we are looking at 49. I'm rounding. 49 teams. That's pretty good.
Wish it was 50.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but
that nice even
I'm not
number.
gonna complain. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 49's pretty good though. 49's pretty good.
Yeah, we had 52 last month, which was still unusual. So yeah, getting near that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah, you take what you can get.
Yeah, so we are looking to start soon. We already have our round one ready, which will be Split Troops versus Nova, some two established teams in low rank. They've been playing a lot here, so it'll be a good match to start on. What do you think about these two teams, Eli?
Well, coming into this, I am not a long time commentator for low rank in specific here, so I don't have a lot of history knowing these two teams. I know that I've seen Split Troops in the past. I've seen some of their gameplay. It's got a lot of potential. I unfortunately don't know anything about the team that they're up against though, but I'm very excited nonetheless to see how these teams play it out today, this morning, afternoon, depending on where you are.
I just realized they're not called Split Troops anymore. They're called Destiny Troops. I've been scrimming these people with my team forever, and they've rebranded as Destiny Troops, so I'll apologize in advance. If we call them Split Troops by accident, we'll apologize. Otherwise,
I can't believe you'd lie to me, live on air.
My bad. But I believe we're waiting on their fourth. But we are almost starting soon, so just sit tight. Okay, but while we are waiting, we can introduce the maps for this set. And this is a playoff 3 in our Swiss part of the tournament. We are starting on Muscle Forge on Splat Zones. That's a pretty interesting first one to start on. I think this is just like a weird outlier map for Splat Zones. Like you have to change up your playstyle quite a bit as opposed to other zone maps.
Yeah, it's not a bad map by all means. It's definitely one of those maps where it kind of plays a little bit like Art Academy in a way, where you want to get control of the enemy team's plat as much as possible and try and force them out of a safe position to get back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we get started, we're gonna be looking at two heavy remixes. I believe Nova's using a junior. Nova definitely going for more of the turf power with the armor, the K-shot, and Split Troops going for a little more kill power with the squeezer and the zap, but both teams running armor and booyah.
Really excited to see this. Really excited to see this brush coming out here. Definitely a fan on this side of brushes. We are seeing some early control coming out here from Nova.
Yeah, Nova doing a pretty good job getting early control, but they are getting a little pinched by Split Troops. Destiny Troops, excuse me. Destiny Troops definitely going more for the go around the sides, kind of pinch them tactic. I think Nova will want to kind of adjust their playstyle accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, going around the sides, absolutely a perfectly viable way to try and get back the zone, but it does leave your teammates vulnerable to getting picked off by a coordinated squad of 4. So if they really want to kind of minimize the damage that they get from that, they're going to have to definitely work together and get those comms almost pristine.
Really good special coordination we saw from Destiny Troops, but didn't quite get enough splats to get the zone back. So good job on Nova's part for keeping the zone. Although Destiny Troops, oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep doing this. Getting the zone right now with 9 points remaining with Nova, so great timing. The match could still be turned around.
Yeah, absolutely critical cat coming out there. Destiny Troops is gonna want to push up here, try and get some aggression on the map here as Nova managed to hold that zone for so long. The nice thing about Splat Zones though, you do have a little bit of room for error in coming back. We do see the zone going back to neutral. Buidos coming out from Nova. The counter special coming back from Destiny Troops as they try to regain control of the zone. It is going to stay in neutral. 2-down situation for Nova, and they do manage to hold the zone.
Yeah, very good defense by Destiny Troops.
Things are looking pretty good for them right now.
Yeah,
nice
for
pick
sure.
coming out here.
especially with no penalty, the points are ticking, and they don't have to wait much longer for get a lead.
No, yeah, things are looking good. The aggression is definitely starting to pay off now. We see another nice pick coming off. It is going to end up being a trade, though, and there are still specials on their side to try and defend this zone. We are looking like they're going to take the lead. They do take the lead. This is going to be a pretty rough situation for Nova. They're going to want to get in there quick and fast, but they're not going to be able to pull it off, and Destiny Troops is going to take this first game.
Very good job, Destiny Troops. With the turnaround, I for sure thought Nova had like a good secure lead there, but Destiny Troops definitely proving that they're a lot better at defense than offense, because once they got the zone, that was locked in. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it looked like it just took them a second to kind of figure out how they wanted to play this match and how they wanted to kind of deal with what the other team was putting down. But once they figured that out, they took that pretty well.
All right, so in this play all 3 on round 1, we are going to be moving on to Black Belly Tower Control. I'm gonna be honest, dude. This set is very odd with the maps.
Yeah, these are 3 pretty weird maps. Personally speaking, I don't like playing brush on these maps. They stick out to me. They're not my favorite. Black Belly is probably one of those maps where I don't think I know someone who enjoys playing on it. Like, I don't think I've ever talked to someone in this community that goes, yeah, Black Belly Skate Park is a pretty good map. Most people will see it and be like, don't want to deal with this today.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's worth mentioning, you said you're a brush main, and I'm personally a backliner. I play a lot of A, so you're going to see some insights from both of us on how frontliners and backliners are going to be playing from both of us.
Yep, always good to have.
Yeah,
really,
for sure.
really
last time it was 2 backliners, and we just kept focusing on the backliners because we didn't know what to do. So, yeah, I hope it's not better.
Trust me, frontline's not that confusing. A lot of the times, the one thing that's in our mindset is we have to kill now. That's it. That's like the one brain cell that's going on. Really excited to see what's going to happen on Black Belly. I think that both the aggression that we saw from the team from last game is going to pay off pretty well here. Black Belly is just kind of one of those weirdly positioned maps, though. So, like, if your communication isn't doing well, or if you have some kind of miscommunication, you're going to get flanked. You're going to have a bad time. It's not going to look really good. And things are going to get pretty rough, especially on tower control, where if they kind of get that lead, it can be hard to almost push back.
Yeah, for sure. One of the things I noticed with this map, it's so hard to start pushing, but once you're in the half pipe and you have specials built up, it's free. You got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but then it's like you start the half pipe, you can get through it, but like leaving that half pipe sometimes is like there's the other like problem there.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where like you get in it, you go through, but then like you kind of try and get out to get that final like knockout off, and it sometimes doesn't always happen.
Yeah, for sure. And we're looking at 2 roller classed weapons on Destiny Troop side, I believe. Yes. With a Dynamo Brush, K-Pro. I would say that's unusual, but it really isn't. It's not a bad pick.
There's a lot of pain coming out, I'd say there.
Yeah, for sure.
You're seeing pretty standard comp though coming out from Nova here with the K-Pro. Ends up is one of those like weirder picks. Early picks coming off though from Destiny Troops. They are gonna see them get some early control of the towers. They try to push up here, get some more ink on the map. Yeah, 2-down situation from Nova. They are gonna try and get this first checkpoint here.
I think Nova's in a good spot because, like we mentioned, once you're in half pipe, it's basically free. And Nova's doing a good job pushing up and getting Destiny Troops getting a good push going. My bad. Doing a good job pushing forward and getting picks while the tower rides into half pipe.
I think that's one of the best things you can do on this map as a frontliner is to try and keep that mid while they're going through that like left or right corner, because it kind of keeps the team away from half pipe, which is what lets you get those half pipe pushes off.
For sure.
And we're seeing a lot of that coming out from Nova there, but we do have Destiny Troops, sorry. We are seeing Nova does have control right now. They do have some specials. Up 2 online. Ink armor popped as soon as they got it. We're seeing a lot of specials come out. Let's see what. Pardon me, sorry.
Destiny Troops doing a pretty safe defense, but none of them are getting picked off, so I think it's working out for them. And Nova still has yet to like start their push, so right now Destiny Troops doing a good job on the defensive side because 2 down on Nova's, and one of them's just respawning, and Destiny Troops already looking to push again.
We do see a trade coming out. looks like that there's only about 1 or 2 people. Now, Nova has managed to regroup into mid. They did. Nice pick. They are looking at a 2-down situation versus Destiny troops. This could be their chance to get a push off as they're looking to just clean the last 2 players off the map to eliminate any chance of super jumping. We are seeing Nova pushing up here, trying to get a lot of control over mid. Kind of those essential things on Black Belly is you can't really get anywhere if you don't have that top mid in like the maze area on the map of the enemy's side. Otherwise, you kind of find yourself in a really bad position where the backliner has a lot of control, which is definitely something you gotta be worried about versus this Dynamo roller here, who we just saw get a nice roll kill. 3-down situation for Nova.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that Dynamo seems to be a very good defensive option, considering Nova has yet to kind of start a push, and Destiny Troops definitely going for a lot more defense, especially with the heavy and the Dynamo. It's gonna be a lot easier for them to defend.
Yeah, they definitely have the defense on their side. Dynamo is such a it's a weird niche pick, and like I can see it's working both in the favor of. I don't think a lot of people have played against a Dynamo recently. It hasn't really been like super in the meta. Like off the top of my head, the only team that I've seen consistently pull it out would be Upgrade. So I don't think a lot of people necessarily know how to play against it, which is what's giving them this kind of nice advantage here in working with it.
If I recall, I believe we saw a lot of Dynamos last month. Low ink, so I'm curious if we'll see a lot this time again.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was really weird because like Dynamo just kind of came back, if it ever was here, but just a lot of players were playing it. But we are seeing Nova kind of starting something. They're doing a good job sticking together. Hopefully they can get the tower moving, and if they get that
Dynamo again.
Yeah, if they get that Dynamo going, I think they can get something going because I think once they're in half-life, they'll be good. Their specials are slowly getting ready. All of them are alive. They just need to get on tower right now. Just go.
Yeah, things are looking up, but however, by the time they manage to kind of secure that tower and secure the mid area, it looks like Destiny Troops is almost all back up, and we are seeing the Brush get an excellent pick there on tower with that splat bomb. Looking to get a lot of control over mid here, cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, Brush just tend to do that, like, that one flank, just stop their push.
Yeah, Brush is a problem weapon, and I think it really does, as much as it's not the best pick, I'd say, for tower control, it does kind of shine on Black Belly, where I was saying, if you don't have that communication down, and your flanks are open, you're gonna get a frontliner in there, and they're gonna ruin everything.
I think Noah had that issue where too many players were pushing forward, and all their bases weren't covered. The Brush took advantage of the flank, the flank opportunity, so good job on their part.
Absolutely, excellent flank coming out there. You're seeing some aggression coming from the Brush, trying to look to push this heavy back. Is going to get the pick on the heavy. 2-down situation, however, in the end for Destiny Troops. Nova looking to try and get more control again, looking to try and get that final last push off. Not a lot of time left. They're going to have to hold this tower for a considerable amount of time.
And none of them are really pushing forward now. I think they're too afraid of a flank, and that did cost them because all of them were in one spot as that Booyah Bomb killed them.
The unfortunate wipe does come out on their end, and it is going to be a game for Destiny Troops.
And that will be a 2-0 Destiny Troops to Nova. However, this is still a play all 3, so Nova could get one more point to help them in the Swiss seeding.
Yeah, all is not lost. I mean, any little point helps.
And next up, we will be seeing, I believe, Snapper Rainmaker. And compared to the last 2 maps, I think we're going to see a little bit more, like a return to kind of normal style gameplay.
I don't know. Snapper can I think Snapper can kind of take, like, there's kind of 2 ways you can play it. In a sense, you can play like kind of that hyper aggressive, get control on all fronts and force the team kind of back kind of way. Or with what we've seen with the Brush, they can very well play flanking on this map. Snapper Canal has some really good heights and ways to position yourself where you can hold a very good 3v4 to allow your flanker to kind of get around and get in there to cause problems.
Absolutely. And with the Brushes we're seeing, I think that might be happening with the Destiny Troops.
Wouldn't put it past them. I'd be really excited to see some more Brush gameplay. I kind of want to see if the Dynamo come back. I really am curious. I'm loving the Dynamo pick this morning.
I agree. And I'm curious to see how Nova responds to some more unusual comps from the troops.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing it here. I don't think Rainmaker on Snapper is really the best map for a Dynamo, but I mean, still something that I would not mind seeing more of.
and both teams are prepping their comps. I think with this map, you will want to change up your comp quite a bit more than Tower Control on Black Belly. It's a lot more open. And like I think range is just the stronger pick for this map.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a couple chargers here. Definitely seems the map where this would be a better backline pick for we are seeing that we do have a remix and ooh, a ballpoint. Definitely one of those hot topics of the community right now.
Yeah, Nova seems to be going for out-turfing Destiny troops, perhaps. I think if they can get the early aggression, that might be able to work for them, but otherwise they might have a hard time splatting them.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think their entire comp is revolving around aggression with that Tetra and the ballpoint, as well as just the constant armors coming out from Junior and the Inkjet. It really does seem to be playing around aggression. It's just a matter of if they can kind of get the aggression off. We are seeing early picks coming off here on both sides. A lot of skirmishing happening. The Destiny troops does have the Rainmaker in their possession. They are trying to get a lot of points on that board. This is one of the nice things about this map. You can kind of just run it down and get like 50 points right off the bat. And that's what we saw happen there.
Nova slowly building up their specials. I think what they want to do is just get those, grab the Rainmaker, go. However, their Tetris just went down, so that's unfortunate.
Trying to get the jump out there isn't going to quite make it in time. Destiny Troops has the number advantage here. Likely looking to try and keep that push going, but the Rainmaker is going to reset. This is going to give the chance potentially for Nova to get a breather in here, but it looks like Destiny Troops is just not letting up the aggression, forcing them back again and again.
I'm curious to see who takes the Rainmaker. It looks like they're starting to push. I think they need to get that ballpoint out of there.
Yeah, that ballpoint is probably like the last main bastion of defense here. Definitely going to be causing a lot of problems if they try to take it up street. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to take it around the long way. Now that we're kind of out of the first like minute or so of the match, we are seeing Nova go in, get the pick on the Rainmaker. 2-down situation for Destiny troops. They're going to be looking out to pick up that Rainmaker, get some points on the board.
Both of them are respawning. They know that. They're just going to take it and get the points they can get.
It looks like they're playing pretty patiently though. They're waiting to see if they can get another pick here before they commit to anything. Inkjet is coming out on Nova's side.
Not
and
the spot, but he does
double.
get them both. Very good.
This is looking good
Two
for Nova. They're getting the lead. Looking to get
really
the
good lead.
knockout.
Are we gonna get the knockout?
So
Not quite.
So close. That was.
But regardless, that's still 1 point remaining. Destiny Troops has to KO.
That's a really good position to be in. If I was Nova right now, I'd be satisfied with that.
For sure. Now all they have to do is defend. I think their ballpoint just needs to stay alive and just sit back and just pick them off.
Yeah, I think if they can kind of keep control of the high ground looking over street, I think that they can hold this pretty safely with the ballpoint and then the added aggression from the dualies and the shooter. But we are seeing Destiny Troops is not looking to give up yet, trying to get a lot of control here.
Destiny Troops doing a good job with positioning. Lots of players getting some pretty advantageous spots. And 2 down on Nova's side. One of them just respawned. I think we might be able to see a potential KO here.
They're looking to get there. There's not a lot of ink. They are
not.
Oh
but
my!
Not quite. And 2 points remaining. This is a very close game.
Oh my god, 2 back-to-back, 2 near knockout Rainmaker situations. I don't think I've seen that in like the longest time. It's not something you see every day. I think that's something that you could probably only see on Snapper Canal.
For sure, yeah. This map's very odd in a way. Like it's just so easy to push in and just get in once they're taken out.
I mean, Rainmaker really does live up to his saying, it's not over until it's over. Nova here looking to keep control of the Rainmaker. We are seeing the remix pulling up some aggression, popping the Booyah Bomb, looking to try and get them off the map. They're going to go down. 3 down situation for Nova. Destiny Troops is trying so hard to get this knockout.
I think now's the time. They got 1 minute on the clock with Nova just now respawning.
They have a lot of safety in this like minute. I mean, they could have rushed it, but they're going to play patiently. We are seeing a quick skirmish here happening for the K-Pro and the Tetris. K-Pro takes the Tetris in that fight, looking to push up, try it. Double coming up from K-Pro before it goes down to the bomb. This is a 2-down situation for Nova.
Their backline is down. I think it's now's the time to go.
It's now or never.
With the splashdown coming out, I think they might be able to get it, but the backline is back. We'll see if they can get it, and they get it. Good job, Destiny Troops.
Oh my
that match was just back and forth constantly.
Can I sue them on the grounds of raising my blood pressure? Because I need to go call my doctor. I think my pulse. I'm not a doctor by any professional terms, but my pulse is it's doing something right now. What a match! That was a lot of back and forth. There was no way that I could have told you who was going to be the winner in that match midway through.
Oh, like, for sure. I thought Nova had it, but Destiny proved me wrong.
They came back. They got those few decisive picks in their base, and they took it.
Yeah, they knew exactly who they need to pick off to get the victory. Yeah.
The last 30 seconds, no less.
Oh, for sure.
What a stressful situation to be in on Rainmaker. Oh my. As soon as the minute remaining comes up and I don't have the lead, I immediately go into panic mode. I mean, like, props to them for managing to kind of keep the nerves in control and take that game.
Okay. Well, hopefully we see more matches like that throughout Low-Ink, because that was an incredible start.
Yeah, that's a really good start.
But while we wait for round 2 to get set up, which should be 5 minutes, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.